Namaste children. I hope you're clear with the sums that we have discussed in last class. Today we will continue with exercise 4.2. Now look at the third sum. The height of a tower is measured by a mirror on the ground at R, by which the top of the tower's reflection is seen. Find the height of the tower. Now here is a tower. This is the tower. And you're going to see the reflection of the tower using a mirror, okay? And that mirror is placed at R. So this is R, okay? So I'm going to keep a mirror here, and then this tower's reflection will be seen here, right? And the distance from the height of the tower to the mirror is also given. That is, this point and the mirror's place is at a distance of 60 feet, okay? Now you have to find the height of the tower. Same way, this side also they have given you another one triangle. Okay. In order to find this H, I am going to prove this P, Q and R is similar to S, T and R. Okay. Only if I compare two triangles, I can find this value. If I am already having two values here, then the value of the third side can be easily found. Right? That is why I am going to compare and prove whether they are similar or not. Okay children, shall we continue? Now triangle PQR is similar to triangle STR. Then let the height of the tower be H. Okay? And then I am going to divide the corresponding sides. Now what is the corresponding side of this PQ? The side is ST. Okay? And then what is the corresponding side of QR? It is TR. Okay. Now you are going to substitute the values and find the value of H. PQ by ST is equal to QR by TR. Now the PQ value is H. Okay. And ST value is 8. QR is 60 and TR is 10. Okay. Since we are going to find the value of H, I am going to keep the H alone this side and take this 1 by 8 to the other side. So 60 by 10 into 1 by 8 will become 8 by 1. Okay, then I am going to cancel the zeros. Therefore, it is only 6 and 8 is left. If you multiply 6 and 8, we will get 48. Therefore, the height of the tower is equal to 48 feet. Clear children? Now look at the fourth sum. In the figure given that angle 1 is equal to angle 2 and angle 3 is congruent to angle 4. You are going to prove that triangle mug is equal to, that is congruent to triangle tub. Okay. So first you spot which is triangle mug. This is M, U and G. This triangle is congruent to triangle T, U and B. You are going to prove that these two triangles are congruent, and also consider this 1 is equal to 2 and 3 is equal to 4. Okay, angle 1 is here, angle 2 is here. Same way this 3 and 4 is given here. Shall we start to prove this? Now, first one I am going to say, in order to prove these two triangles are same, you are going to check all the three angles with each other. Okay, now we already know these two angles are always going to be the same. Why it is same? Because it is vertically opposite. So one angle is already same. Okay. So one angle is same. And then since this is 3 and this is 4 are same, if it's suppose imagine I'm going to consider this as 30 degree. 30 degree is like this. Okay. And 4 is also 30 degree. So if I am going to connect it, this point will be this given R. So therefore, can we say this line is MU and UT is same? Can we say that? Since both are having the same angles here, we can say these two lines are same. Okay, so first we have already said this angle U is same in both, using vertically opposite rule. Then since it is equal here, the sides extended will also be equal. So one angle is there, one side is also same, and same way this G and B is here. it is also having same angle. When you are extending same angles, the side value will be same. So this one is also going to be the same. So already we have got 3. That is one side, this side is same, and then the angle here is same, and then this side is also same. So shall we say it is congruent to each other by SAS criteria? Okay, so this is how I have proved it. Clear, children? Now look at the 5th question. If triangle VAR is congruent to triangle MOP, name the additional pair of corresponding parts and name the criterion used by you. Okay, they have already given you 2 triangles which are congruent to each other. Okay, so already 3 corresponding parts are there which is equal. You are going to tell me the additional pair. Okay, so you have to think. So already we know 2 angles here, that is angle A and angle R is known, and it is same in both the triangles. If there are 2 angles known, is it easy to find the unknown value of the third angle? Yes. You are going to add this and subtract it with 180 and get the third angle, right? So shall we use this as a additional pair? That is, angle sum property is used, and to find the value of angle W and angle M. Okay, so this is the additional pair and this is the criteria that are going to be used. For homework, you will solve exercise 4.2 question number 3, 4 and 5 that we solved in class right now, and tomorrow we will be writing a test. Okay, and the questions will be given from exercise 4.1. You just go through question number 1 to 5 alone. Only these 5 questions you go through it, and I will ask you 2 questions. Okay, for 10 marks you will write the test tomorrow. Clear, children? Let's meet in next class. Thank you, children.